Hey everyone, it's Young Skeleton here again, and in today's video, I wanted to talk about Cecil. I think he's underrated, actually. I think he's a great character. I mean, not really underrated by a lot of the population of the game in Japan. He is still considered very, very strong. But here in global, I've seen a few people saying that like they don't think Cecil's all that good. And the main reason why I think those people have said that they don't like Cecil is because of a misunderstanding, I guess. Um, I think Auron J made an excellent video, like talking about Cecil, but he didn't really go into like what you can expect of Cecil. So let's start by Cecil's release in JP. A few months ago, they released Final Fantasy IV, everybody loved it, and Cecil, he was advertised as a tanky unit, and I think that and like his jobs made people kind of confused. So first, he was advertised as a tanky unit, and what people immediately thought was a unit that can pull aggro, and his job name is called Lunar Paladin. So I think people were looking for just something like Paladin, but with a cheaper taunting blade, probably. The people that like say they feel disappointed with Cecil. And Soldier, I think those people also wanted him to get Drain Force, and I think that that's kind of nuts. A light Drain Force user would be insanely strong by default, but someone like a tank with Drain Force, I think that your expectations were just like twisted, like way too high and insane. Uh, but yeah, so Cecil is similar to Ramza in my opinion, and a lot of people they wanted something closer to Warrior of Light or Engelbert, but instead they got something different, and they never got around to figuring out that the unit's just fine. It's just that they were not using the unit how it was intended to be used. And nothing wrong with trying to use a tool in a way that is not designed to be used. But in this type of game, I think it's really hard. So, Cecil, why do I think he is so strong? Okay, oh yeah, by the way, this song started and I wanted to mention that what I'm playing right now is the soundtrack of Parasite Eve, classic PS1 game. If you haven't played it yet, try get around and play it. It's an amazing Square Enix game. But it's not for everyone. It's kind of arcade gameplay. Well, let's get back to Final Fantasy, shall we? So Cecil, he is similar to Ramza. He's an attacker, but also a support. I think that Cecil's a better attacker than Ransom just because of the jobs that he has. Rams's jobs are kind of for attacking, and he has a Spellblade job which is good for pulling aggro, but you don't want aggro on Ramza, so it just ends up being something kind of awkward. He has no extra damage passives, no defense breaks, no nothing, so he's kind of hard to use. But again, he can elevate other units so easily because of Shout. And he's a respectable source of damage as well. As long as you're not fighting someone with a lot of slash defense. But I've talked about how he can go around resistances and defenses and spirit. But it's not easy Like, but if you fight someone that you're not prepared to, you're just gonna lose to like so hard, harder than other units, I feel like. So what does Cecil have that Ramsey does not? Okay, first of all, he has soldier and monk, and soldier is just a very high damage class. Everyone's familiar with soldier, I guess. But monk, I feel like people still undervalue monk as a sub job. And until very little ago, I was one of those people. But I'm starting to notice like how strong it is to catch someone off guard using monk sub job. Uh, so this alone kind of makes him like a better offensive unit than Ramza. But I feel like he has something that is, I don't know, man. I feel like no one talks about it. But let's do it now. So he has uh okay, first he has this. It's amazing. It's a self buff, but it's a very good one. But second of all, he has this shit. And this is so insanely strong, dude. I cannot stress this enough. Like this ability, it turns anyone into kill Fae. Let's take a look, okay? It reduces physical damage taken by 50%. And he also has a magic version of this, which is not an AoE, and he can still not target himself. Okay, let's go back to this. This is an AoE, this is the area, and he cannot target himself. He will not get the buff. And this one, same thing. He he cannot target himself. Reduces magic damage taken by 50%, and consumes HP each cast. A lot of TP, so he gets a lot of AP back. But like this is so insane. Like, I can't see how someone would look at this and not think this is the strongest shit I have ever seen. But okay, let's go and check what other skills are similar to this. Okay, hey, let's go to Agris. Agris has this one, which is arguably better, but Agris is a limited unit that is not coming back anytime soon. Cecil is a unit that you got for free right now, and that it costs I think 6,000 VCR to get him to LB4, which is excellent. Like, imagine being able to get a free UR and get it to LB4 with 6k Lapis. It's very hard to pass in this. I think there's no one that should not invest in Cecil. But yeah, this is a very similar skill, AoE, but it has no range. You have to cast it right next to the person you wanna protect. And Saintly Wall, we all know it, can only cast on herself, like on the unit that's casting, but it's still 50% damage, 50% less damage for 3 times. Rain, let's check Rain's magic barrier. It's only 30% and he can only cast it on himself. Now this ability, it comes with the hate up, which is okay. Uh, like the magic barrier is almost a secondary effect. What you're looking for is this, so it's okay. But let's go back to Cecil, okay? Cecil, again, he can cast on anyone and 50% reduced damage. This the same thing. Now let's go to Kilfei. Kilfei, Shield of Staves. Okay, so you're basically giving Shield of Staves, or what's the name of the skill? Saintly Wall, to everyone, to anyone that you want. Again, he turns anyone into Kilfei. And he is a very respectable attacker. Let's check out this. This consumes, oh no, I'm sorry. I was looking for this attack. This attack is a main job attack, so you don't need Lunar Paladin sub job. You can use Soldier or Monk as a sub job and still get this attack. It's an AoE attack. It's a large damage, 200% attack, and it decreases the attack of the enemy. So already he is a very good unit to counter like extremely offensive physical damage teams. And he gets this to buff himself if you want him to be a tank. And you can also uh, buff your teammates so they can take even less physical damage. Like again, he is getting anyone that he wants a a free paladin or staff mage buff. And the reason why Killfei is so strong is because of this buff. Like I don't think any other unit that's that offense oriented as Killfei is gets this type of buff. You can give this to Superstar. You can make Superstar even tankier. You can give this to Laswell or anyone really that you want to sorry, or anyone really that you might want to not really turn into a tank, but make less fragile. Like 50%. Like, do you guys see this? This is half. It reduces physical damage taken by half. This is insane. Like, how can you look at this, say, yeah, he can make everyone take 50% less damage, and not think that it's crazy? Now, for comparison, let's look at the last thing that I want to show. This one. This is a TMR for a limited unit. Okay, granted that Sid's very popular and a lot of people have Sid. Like, this is still less. Oh, okay, this is pretty strong because it's like both physical and magical, but not everyone can equip this. Only like swordsmen can equip it from what I can tell. Yeah, soldiers can't equip this. Um, fucking whatever, dude. Anyone that can't equip a sword cannot equip this. Glaciella can't equip this. So what I'm getting at is, please build Cecil. This guy is so amazingly strong, and he synergizes so well with Gain. I know it's hard for me to tell you like, hey, okay, just ignore Kane, spend 6k laps, okay, maybe you don't want to spend 6k laps, but do not discard the possibility of leveling him up. Do his quest, get all of his shards, and try to get like his Chocobo Expedition shards. And if you get Kane and you get him to level 99 or 89, consider leveling Cecil also because Cecil synergizes really well with Kane. Okay, you're giving anyone in your party and maybe more than one person at the same time the Killfay buff. You're giving this to everyone in your party. You're giving. You can give this to everyone in your party. You can give this to everyone in your party. Like you can like he synergizes well with so many characters. He can also like works like insanely well with Rain, since like he can cast the fucking Astral Guard on himself and then have Cecil protect him from physical damage. Rain is now practically a warrior of light if you build him right. So again, just what I wanted to say is please build Cecil. He's an amazing unit. You will not regret it. And even like if he ends up not getting a level 120, like as soon as I would like, he can still be used at level 89 or 99. Just because, just like Ramza, his strongest part is the buff that he provides for the team. So I think this is gonna be it. Uh, Soon enough, I mean, maybe at the end of next week, I'm gonna make another video about what I think of the whole level 120 thing, now that I mentioned it. Oh, this song slaps. This song is so good. Shit, I wish I started the video with this song. But yeah, maybe sometime next week, I'm gonna make another video about the whole level 120 EX job thing. I have thought about a few new things, some positive, some negative, that I wanted to mention. I'm not gonna talk about the whole conveyor belt gotcha thing that has been going on in Japan. I don't think I have anything to say that other people haven't said already. Uh, no, but I don't think anyone's really dying to see my my opinion on it. So yeah, I hope you guys have a good weekend, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye bye.